Ni hao, bonjour, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the MLG Pro Bonaire Squad. I'm your captain.
Did you say Bonaire?
You do that to yourself.
Did you say Bonaire?
That's pretty good.
Oshiko, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Oshika.
Nice. Thurston. Eric left.
Yeah, he left. Oh, it's back.
That's so funny.
I'm back. My name's Eric.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, we got a new addition.
I'm Max.
And Evan should be joining us soon. Oh, there he is.
Oh, whoa,
We
Justin.
already started, Evan. We already started.
Yeah.
So let's kick this into high gear.
Oh
Are
boy.
we starting from the top here? So, what have you guys been doing this week? Let's get it off real quick because somebody has to go at a certain time.
My parents left me alone in the house, so day
You
one I
have to fight off the wet bandit.
day one I spilled the milk on the couch.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
I called my mom and I said, "Mom, what do I do?" So I did everything she told me to do. You know, dry, wet, dry, dab it up, and then bring out. She told me to bring out the hair dryer. So I bring out the hair dryer and I'm drying it good. And all of a sudden, the pillow lights itself on fire. Because of it.
All right.
Oh,
Why
Is this a real story
why do
or-
you have milk on the couch in the first place?
No, the milk was on the table, but I hit my hand against the jug and it spilled on the couch. So I have a charred pillow on the couch now.
How did it
so-
catch on fire?
Yeah, how did it catch on fire?
Because of the hair dryer.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Something has liquid in it, so if you knock it over, it'll just.
I thought you rubbed it really hard and just caught on fire.
Just from the friction.
Yeah.
You're pretty good at that.
Power.
That's some pretty milky friction, if you ask me.
Oh, God.
One,
Man, that's a great
does it smell
catchphrase.
really bad?
Oh
It
yeah,
does.
yeah. Is it like? Is it? That's
Yeah,
good.
so one time I spilled a bunch of milk on a table, and I was there for like 6 hours, and I scraped it up with a quarter and a bunch of cheese.
Why didn't you
do
do it
that?
when it was still
you
wet?
waited for it to dry so long.
No,
that
I
you
didn't
couldn't-
wait for it to dry. I just got up.
What?
No, but then
So-
how did you get it with a
spilled it.
cord?
Oh boy.
Whenever I
Well, no,
spill
it's a wood table.
something,
I'm trying. Does the same thing happen on a not as solid surface with threads like a sofa?
back about I'd say 9 years ago, we got a new kitchen addition in my house, and ever since then, up till about this year, still, whenever I spill something, my mother says, "Don't spill that on my new floor."
For 9 years. See,
It's
I don't-
still our new floor.
That's good.
My parents don't do that. We renovated a while ago in my house, and then every time I like put a scratch in the floor, they're like mad, but they don't mention that it's new.
My mother boycotts tortilla chips. She's fine with potato chips, just not tortilla chips.
Why tortilla
Why? Yeah.
chips?
What's
'Cause
the
you can make
reason?
nachos with tortilla chips.
Does she not like nachos?
No.
What?
Why not?
Yeah.
I
Why is
make
that such a
myself
definite
nachos
no?
when I watch like Taboo or Westworld or another show I like, and sometimes it's just no, not okay.
Doesn't nachos get wild?
Nachos get pretty wild. I prefer mine a bit spicy. If you want the perfect formula is you get Tostitos, get some. I prefer Sargento. That's my my go-to brand for the shredded cheese. I like the pepper jack.
Oh, that's
Put
what my
it in
brother
for-
eats.
Yeah.
My
Put it
brother
in,
eats the Sargento straight. After he works
I'm sorry,
out,
I'm
he
sorry.
pours himself a nice
Are you
bowl of
talking or am I
Sargento
talking?
cheese.
Pretty sure I'm talking.
God.
No, he eats
And
the.
then you heat the oven to 350 degrees, and then you put them in for 8 minutes. Okay, I'm done. You can talk. Was it really that hard, Eric, to wait?
Oh my
I'm
God.
not gonna talk now.
Actually, you
no.
interrupted him first.
I was just gonna make a quick comment. He eats the
Let's not-
Sargento.
Eric never even finished talking
Yeah,
about the,
it was Eric talking
spilled
first,
milk.
and Maxiel started talking over him, and then when Eric tried to bring the conversation back over to him, Maxiel's like, "Can you wait?"
I didn't even realize. Okay, calm
Max,
down.
I have the idea ball.
You have the high ground.
I have the.
I hate sand. It's coarse. It's rough.
Rough.
Right
Gets
down.
everywhere.
It's rough. It gets everywhere.
man. So what have you been doing, Oshika? You're next on the list.
No, wait,
You
Parker.
had
Before
me.
that, it's your turn to say the quote from Star
Yeah.
Wars. You have to say it. We all have to say it.
Oh, okay. I've never really
Oh,
watched a lot
no.
of Star Wars. That's my fatal flaw. But my favorite line from it was
It
uh
from It.
yeah, the single Star Wars movie, the good
Yeah.
one.
It's one
Star
really long movie.
You
Also-
must use the Force, Luke. That was my favorite.
That's a
line.
classic, dude. I remember when you
Yeah,
said
Very
that
that.
was a
good.
really good one.
I
That's-
don't.
That was from The Sorcerer's Apprentice. That was a good one.
Oh,
Sorcerer's
Apprentice.
Oh my god, I remember
And
that
the
book.
Sorcerer's
Gotta
Apprentice.
do. You gotta put your
Wait, so
wand.
that wasn't Star Wars? Oh crap. Okay, it may have been a little bit of a mistake.
For Nick Cage movies, by the way, I believe Evan and Eric and a few others can get in on me with this. Drive Angry,
Drive Angry, best
fantastic
movie.
movie. He was drinking while he was fucking
And
Wait,
smoking.
and
wait,
smoking
Frank.
and killing while he was
Alright,
fucking.
what's the
that
rules
was,
on
that was a scene.
profanity?
That was a
Yeah,
scene for
right?
the ages.
While he was smoking. We barely give away the true power of that movie, so you know if you're interested.
Mm.
check
Don't
Yeah,
watch
definitely.
it.
Yeah,
It's
don't
not-
watch
Who's
it.
that
It's
guy
never
right there?
worth it.
Definitely give it a
Who
watch.
did I
It's
interrupt?
always worth it.
No, just watch Doom 2 back in action.
Parker, watch The Secret
I
Life of
agree.
Pets.
Oh, that's true. We can talk about that today.
That shows how
Uh,
dated this podcast is going to be. If you watch it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually
Oh my
recorded
God.
this 2 years
Dude,
ago.
20 years from now, they're gonna be like, oh, it's Secret Life of Pets back before we had flying
Hey,
cars
let's
and full VR.
let's date this video even further. Hey guys, remember
Did you say
Pokemon
flying
Go?
cars?
Oh, all right. No.
Alright, I don't think we're ever gonna get flying cars. I think they're
Hey
useless.
guys, remember Pogs?
God.
I actually don't know what you're
Orbeez?
talking about.
You guys like Orbeez? I love
Oh.
Orbeez.
Hey Thurston, you like B movie memes?
Oh my god, we always use
Oh,
the hottest
God.
new stuff. Remember the Nut Shack? That was the greatest
Oh
meme
yeah,
of
Nutjack's
2016.
funny. Hey guys,
You like
hey,
Justin
guys,
Bieber?
Hey guys, dicks out for Harambe, am I right?
Alright, that's where we draw the line.
Okay, in case you
Okay,
haven't
sorry.
switched off by now, we're gonna go to Oshika and hopefully try to save whatever thunder
Oh.
we've thrown away. Oshika,
Uh,
what have you been doing recently?
Perfect.
He's
Alright,
thinking,
cool.
give him a second.
Wait,
Oh.
just wait.
Hey.
Just wait.
Alright.
It's gonna be. Just wait.
It's gonna be worth it.
I think he's just dead or something.
Man, that was really good.
I think he just died. All right,
10
well
out
we
of 10
lost.
Oshika.
We're down
what
one.
Okay.
happened?
I really never
Okay.
expected him to laugh.
Let's just keep going down. Evan, how you doing?
What?
I don't know what's going on. I
Alright,
really
you
don't.
guys ever seen Unfriended? Oshika's the girl from Unfriended now.
Oh, he's Blair?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, no,
never
Blair.
watched it.
You wanna kill...
Oh,
No,
our
it's
favorite
really sad that I
lunch meat
know
was
the
fired.
characters' names from that movie. Because
Oh,
I just watched
yeah.
the Your movie sucks from it. And that's
Actually, guys,
what I know,
remember
I know.
you know that awkward moment of silence we had before? Can we have an actual moment of silence for Punami?
Discord
Yeah,
crashed.
that's
Discord crashed.
Really?
No way.
That's so funny.
That
What
sounds like
did you guys
nuclear
what
sound.
happened after I left?
That
Oh,
timing was
we
insane.
waited
We
for a
stood
good
silent.
like 10
We were
seconds,
waiting.
and then
Yeah,
we
we were
thought
waiting.
We waited once and then we stopped and then we waited again and nothing changed.
Bum, 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 bum,
I
bum.
thought you guys were like being awkward on purpose because I didn't hear anything.
We stopped.
Yeah,
No.
and I was like trying not to laugh to ruin the silence.
Oh man. Okay. All right. No, Evan already answered it. Thurston, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing
Today.
good. Doing good. I don't know. I can't beat what Oshika did. Silence.
Yeah,
I
just
can't.
not talk.
Yeah, that was
That's a pretty good
that was
response.
my
The
go-to.
silence.
So yeah, I don't know. Nothing much.
All right. Cool. So the first thing that I'm gonna arbitrarily pick from this list is let's talk about card games.
Card
Who
games?
here likes to play card games? Like any
Oh,
kind
Eric
of...
had a lot to talk about.
Transition.
No, Eric had a lot to say
Alright.
about this.
Okay,
Right,
we're,
Eric?
we're gonna redo the Thurston. You're gonna cut this out.
Yeah,
we're gonna
cutting
redo
this
the
all out.
transition.
You got
Okay.
it.
That was so bad. Holy
All right,
shit.
you ready? You ready for this?
Who likes card games?
I don't have anything to say about card games.
That was the
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, let's
That was
not
the
do
joke.
card games. How about that?
And that was that
No
section.
comment.
All right, let's move on
Okay,
to Ask Reddit.
Everyone, we have to all stay silent when he says card games.
Guys,
like that.
I hope you
Alright,
guys realize
okay.
I'm not editing any of this out. You guys think I'm gonna do editing for this?
Yeah, I was expecting that. That's why I have the upper hand. I have the high ground.
Yeah.
In
I have
in
the
one manner of
metaphorical edit
Okay.
ball.
we don't have to talk about specific or general card games. Who here plays Magic?
Oh
I
boy.
play Magic.
I play Madden Mobile.
Oh yeah. Can
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, that sounds good.
That's pretty
so
much card
I
games.
have magic cards. Never really wanted to play
I
them.
played Magic.
I remember I went to a summer camp where everyone was into Magic,
Was that
And,
the same summer camp I went to?
Yeah, it was. I work there now. It's a pretty good zone.
Yeah, you have to be
Anyway.
magic to be cool there.
Yeah, there was this one kid who used to go up to us and say, like, "Guys, I need magic cards because I need to be cool by playing magic."
Oh god.
And I remember there was this one type of card. It was called a sliver, and everyone wanted a sliver deck. They were like, "Oh, you got a sliver? You got a sliver deck?" And one time,
all over your pants for that
I witnessed
What?
coolest kids had a sliver deck, and no one even knew what a sliver was except the coolest kids. And they're these little like shiny chickens, and I witnessed a child have his mother bring him a deck that he ordered from the internet. In the middle of the day, she had to come in and give him his sliver deck.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
That sounds like a real fun time.
Oh Jesus
boy.
Christ.
Oh, guys, thanks, Mom. Got my sliver deck.
It's just another victory for non-spoiled children. let me
I
tell you.
remember back in the day, I wasn't allowed to bring one because I'd lose it.
Am I bringing cards?
No, it was a different thing, and actually I should just wait. You know, I was gonna say Nintendo DS, but it's really not a card.
Yeah, go. Talk.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I-
fine. We don't need.
every-
It's
every-
just
every
literally the
kid-
worst
every-
topic ever. So just.
yeah, yeah. Do you want to cut me off?
Oh my god.
You're doing a really good
Oh
job
my
of it.
God.
Okay. Oh, I'm
Please-
sorry. I thought I had the
please-
floor.
Please,
Oh,
please
I'm sorry, I
continue. Please
Okay.
continue, Max.
You want me to continue?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Oh my
Um,
god.
and this is back in the year 2009, where everyone had their DSs. I wasn't allowed to bring one, and probably it wasn't a big deal. I don't want to go out to summer camp to play my game. I wanted to go out there socialize and have fun with other children. But all the other children were on their DSs playing Mario Kart DS.
That's
And,
the
they
best
had
game.
online for that game, and I never knew.
Yeah.
That was very coherent, Max.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Uh,
Oh yeah, and they'd always announce, "Hey kids, get off your Game Boys!" And then there'd always be that one kid who yell, "It's a DS!"
I was
That's my
definitely that
story.
child as a child.
I really.
I would have been that if I wasn't so darn non-speaking.
Oh,
I definitely thought
Non-speaking.
that every single time. Silent. I don't know. I didn't talk very much. So we're gonna move on to the next thing on the list, which
That was
is what is it? Conspiracy
God.
conspiracy theories.
Oh,
Does anybody
oh,
have
I can
any
talk
good
about-
conspiracy
All right,
theories?
I can
she
talk
just
about
got
this
it.
all day.
Oh boy! All right,
I can
I'll
talk
take
about
that.
this. Ready?
Right.
So, Ancient Aliens?
Yes, the
Oh,
best
yeah.
show on
On
TV,
TV.
of course.
I've seen
Like-
it.
My dad actually thinks it's real,
Oh no!
and he'll like argue with me
Oople!
about ancient aliens. And I'll be like, that's not real, right? At the end, he's always like, how do you think they built the pyramids, huh? How do you think they built the pyramids? And he'd always be like, stop talking, we've argued about this so many times. And he'd end up bringing it up again. It's so annoying,
That's amazing.
because it's not real. But he watches like that the Science Channel and the National Geographic Channel all the time.
That brings up the question: how many people are just like your dad, but they don't
Oh,
have
yeah,
they
make
don't
money off
yeah,
that.
but they don't have a son to argue against him.
I mean, he still believes it.
Well, yeah,
They're just old people.
yeah, just
It's
like
like-
completely.
guys,
He
they
goes
fit this
around
map.
telling people.
They fit
My
this
dad
map
thinks
that's
Tom Cruise
perfect.
is gay.
What?
Yeah, Max B.
Yeah,
Wait,
sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
whatever you
Oh.
said.
Also, have you seen Finding Bigfoot?
Oh,
all right.
classic. Bobo.
He gets down on his
Oh,
foot.
wait, Eric and I were talking about this before. How do you get into one of those reality TV shows?
What do you mean?
How do they cast Finding
Prerequisite to
Bigfoot?
get into that.
It's
Alright,
like
give us
I
your
was
stupidest reaction and wear a stupid hat.
No, they just go to the
Your
nearest McDonald's. They're like, hey, do you want a job?
no, they go to the nearest McDonald's and they say, "There's a Bigfoot on the loose," and they see who comes running and says,
Yeah,
"Where?"
exactly.
And that's how they catch Finding Bigfoot. And they hope they have a stupid hat on, like it's
They never
Triceratops hat
find
with a
it.
flap in the
It's
back.
called Finding Bigfoot, and they never.
God, the worst season
What
finale
about
ever.
Finale.
So
Oh,
my,
we were close this time, gang.
my,
Get
my
him.
one time
That's
my
literally
brother got
every episode.
my brother got
Finding
Finding Bigfoot. He got it on DVD for Christmas, And,
Really? That's
Yeah,
worse than
really?
the Secret Life of Pets.
No.
Man. I don't know.
Max, stop fucking interrupting me!
Okay,
He was-
how about this? How about I just mute myself?
Shut up, asshole! He got it on DVD, and on the special talking about finding Bigfoot, and so the camera crew is talking to the four Bigfoot finders, and they're showing them a scene, and they're saying like, "Yeah, guys, what's your commentary on this scene?" And in the scene, they're like, they're saying like, "Uh-oh, this is bad news, guys," and you hear like a Bigfoot noise, and it's like dark out, and they have the green night vision on, so you know,
Oh, yeah.
serious business.
Oh,
And,
oh man.
And Bobo and the rest of them
And-
say, "Yeah,
and
you
then,
know, it wasn't actually that bad of a situation. The editors just really made it seem really bad. You know, we've never really thought there was actually going to be a Bigfoot in the woods."
Is it like a commentary thing?
And
Yeah.
there was one episode where they're like, "Oh, geez, squatchers are known for throwing large branches and rocks," and it was like they're being pelted by something. Like,
What? Facing an editor. Oh, yeah, stage hand off on the side. They brought along.
Like a big boom mic, and they put a little golf club, like the thing you put on golf clubs to protect them. You put one of those on there because it's kind of furry, and you just whack them with it. That would work pretty well. Speaking of one of these things, Evan, do you remember the time that we watched the first episode of Ancient Aliens and we saw
With
the
the-
catapult?
with a trebuchet
Yeah, do you remember the trebuchet bird?
and the trebuchet bird, and they could fly, dude.
Wait, what's this
Egyptians could
trebuchet
fly.
bird?
It was this. They thought like they had this like small wooden bird that they found in like a tomb. And
Yeah.
they're like, "This is perfect aerodynamics."
They had
And
it
they're
in like
like,
a wind
"This
tunnel.
thing could fly." If you
This could-
threw it off a trebuchet, which wasn't discovered until like
Did
what,
it fly?
1100s, so somewhere around there.
Oh,
Medieval ages. I'm
1100s.
not an expert. Sometime around there, and it's like if you put it on a trebuchet, you could go great distances. They probably sent messages through this, or maybe it was just aliens flying around.
Yeah, it imitated them. And the best part was there was a they said, "Oh no, if you add this piece to it, then it's perfectly aerodynamic," but there was no evidence that there would be a piece there. But the best part was there was a CGI scene of a trebuchet launching one of these birds, but it was so awkwardly made that the bird just immediately went up and started flying, and it was so funny. We lost
Yep.
it for a good like 10 minutes after that when we replayed it like 3 times.
Have you guys seen mermaids? Like that thing on
Oh,
Animal
God,
Planet?
yeah,
I
I
saw the
have.
commercial
With
for
the
it.
was-
CG
I've
mermaid?
What is it?
I was horrified when I first saw it. To
What-
be honest.
I thought
Is it just like trying to prove the existence of
no,
mermaids, or
it's
what is
'cause,
it?
so Animal Planet did this thing a while ago where it was like dinosaurs, and they did CG dinosaurs, and they like talked about them.
Oh yeah,
and
I
then
think
they
I
did
have a few
dragons.
of those DVDs. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
did
they're good.
dragons, and then they moved on to mermaids.
Oh no.
But that was so much later, so it wasn't connected. And I thought it was real, and they found them.
The issue with this Animal Planet horse shit is the kids in the future are going to be like, "Do you actually believe dinosaurs are real, or do you think they were just fake?" Like when they have it's on the same channel as Bigfoot and mermaids.
Yeah.
It's like
I liked Animal Planet. Like I used to watch it more than like Nick Jr. and stuff when I was little.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
I like did like the top 10 animals, like extreme stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I like-
Oh my gosh, with like the spiders and then they
Yeah,
had, yes,
and like it
yes,
was
I
all
like
green.
yes.
I was a big fan of Treehouse Planet, and I don't know why it was on Animal Planet. But it was a
Treehouse. I think
great
I saw a
show.
few episodes of that.
No, it was really
somehow,
good, and
Without
they had
having cable as
they
a
had
kid.
CeeLo Green on an episode because they built a recording
Yo,
studio. This guy
did
who
you
worked
see the
at CeeLo
picture of CeeLo Green from today? He's like a golden robot.
Yeah,
with big
he's
red
like
wings.
a
Oh wait, that
Ferrero
was CeeLo
Rocher.
Green? Yeah, I saw that.
You know, CeeLo Green's a rapist, right? Like,
Yeah.
how come no one talks about this?
Because they
Because
all
no one cares
forgot-
about CeeLo Green.
because they all forgot him.
Like this, but no one
Was that
no one
the joke
remembers
of
that he
that?
raped someone. It's crazy.
I miss
You know
Gnarls
what
Barkley.
reminds me of
I wish
CeeLo
he could go
Green?
back and do that.
The guy from
Do what?
Clue. The
Gnarls
black guy from Clue. The board game.
From Clue,
Yeah, the green guy.
Mustard, Mustard.
No, he was green.
No,
God.
Green.
No, it's not.
Mr. Green.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it actually
Yeah,
literally
the
called
guy
Mr.
just-
Green?
I think it's
I'm
called.
pretty
Mr.
sure it's
Green.
Mr. Green.
Wow.
I played with cousins a few months ago.
I just want to point out that I just
I
looked
think I
up
know what you're
Trebuchet
talking about.
Bird Ancient Aliens and nothing came up. So sorry about
That's
that, guys.
actually super sad because the animation is like something else.
There's
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
of trebuchets. There's some birds.
Can we deal with this? Do we think that CeeLo's doing Goldface?
Oh god, Goldface.
I don't know what that is.
like
It's
white
like
face,
blackface.
blackface.
Yeah.
The Bond
But
movies
for
did
gold.
Oh, is that the guy in the ads? And like the KFC ads? Is he the one with the gold?
That's
Well,
definitely not CeeLo Green.
I didn't find it either, but I found evidence ancient aliens planned humanity.
Oh god.
No, and at the end of every Ancient Aliens episode, they'll still say something like "fake deep" that'll get you thinking.
Oh yeah.
And that hits my dad really hard.
Oh my god.
Oh, here's a wacky story. Do you guys know the Goldfinger theme song from James Bond?
Yeah.
It was Goldfinger, right? Like you know that one?
Yeah.
So back when I was like a really small baby, and my dad would help me take a bath, right?
Oh no!
And when you're
I don't like where this is going.
when you're you know how like your skin turns pruny after a while?
Yeah, with like raisins.
I love that.
Yeah, so
I love
when I get out of the bath, my dad would start singing "Prune Finger."
What?
Why?
This is like Goldfinger.
That was great.
That's definitely nice. All right. Well, now that we're moving into the final third, I think we should go on to answering our new segment. So what we're gonna do here is hopefully something pretty cool. We're going to go to other podcasts and other like subreddits and stuff. We're gonna answer questions directed towards other people that aren't us, you know, and just try to see how that goes.
Why is
this
Parker
real
that's the
stealing.
segue?
What?
He's got the segue. He's got
Alright,
Yeah,
the
he's got the
tomorrow-
power.
Next week you can be Mr. Segway Man, and I can't wait for you to put a bunch of transiciones in there. They better be really good. I better see some
Yo.
aunques. I better see some sinques. I better see some subjunctive in there, because you're gonna have to do a hell of a lot better if you're thinking to beat me in this game. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Parker, you're so exotic.
Guys, we need exotic girls.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh God!
You mean
yeah,
a token?
we're not going back there.
You
No,
were
no,
so
keep going.
Well, if you weren't so sexually repressed.
I'm trying to find some.
Yeah, I
actually good
have.
ones on here.
Hey,
Well,
they
We
call
should
him
do one who we should do one about the guy who robbed $17 million. Is
huh?
Uh,
What are you talking
Yeah,
Ask
about?
Reddit.
that AMA?
No, we're not doing
Yeah,
AMA.
We're doing Ask Reddit.
Ask Reddit. So it's just
Oh,
directed
okay,
towards
yeah.
It was
everyone.
the times ebb.
Come on, guys.
Oh, I found a good one.
Oh,
found a good
I got
one.
one. I got one. It's just
All right,
a nice,
say yours.
easy one to go off on. It's just, is it strange to take a vacation by yourself? Thoughts?
In vacation?
Is
No.
it strange to
I
take a
mean-
vacation by yourself?
No.
If you meet other people while
Wait,
you're
what
there.
do you mean?
Like if you, let's say you go to a trip to, I don't know, maybe
Costa Rica.
Yeah, Costa Rica, but completely by yourself. You have to eat by yourself. You go and like go to parks and amusement parks or whatever by yourself.
I think it's weird to go
I
to
think-
a play alone.
Why?
Like, I think it's weird to go to something local alone. Well,
No, I mean,
maybe
you
not
go to
like
play-
all that weird. but
I
I
do
go
that
to
all
the gym
time, and I
alone.
always feel very weird, so I have to attest to that.
Yeah. I've been to plays alone and I meet people there.
I thought we were talking
Okay,
about
that's not
vacation.
necessarily alone.
Yeah,
This
vacation.
is another thing, branching out.
Yeah.
Oh.
For vacations, I think it depends on how old you are, because like if it's socially acceptable to like have a reason and not go with people, like if you're like 20, then I think it's probably more or less fine.
Yeah.
Because like, what is it? You're in college and then you're just taking a
You're
trip.
like
I mean, I don't know how
You're
you're
gonna
gonna pay
meet
for
some
a trip. But...
exotic girls.
I get sick of people sometimes. I've just had too many people for one day and I just want to go home and
Yeah, I
be
think it would be a
introverted for,
cool, like,
3
different
hours.
experience to go and
But at
just
the same
go on a
time, it's
vacation by
always good
yourself.
to have like that
I
person
wanna
to
go to
fall
the
back
desert.
on to talk to.
But you know, Rick Steves Europe, he goes alone.
Oh no, he has like 50 cameramen with him. He's not by himself ever.
But the
Like,
theory is that he's alone.
Bear Grylls also never by himself.
Yeah, he has a whole camera crew too.
Rick
so-
Steves isn't like surviving like Bear
Eh,
Grylls.
he could be, dude. You don't know how long he's out there, and
They just drop him off at a random European country. Alright, Rick, do your thing. And
All right,
then-
next question.
yeah, I'm looking through.
I got a good one.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
Max.
no, actually, you go. You had one.
If you were murdered,
Mm.
what would it be for?
Oh man.
Oh, I saw that one too. I
Uh,
would probably be murdered for being elected track captain.
Got him.
Uh,
Yeah,
Inside
probably.
jokes. Ew.
no,
Not an
it's
inside joke. It's a story.
Okay, you all right? Here, I'll explain.
Yeah. It
So,
is.
I'm not. What is it? I'm on the track team, You know, I'm not
Doesn't
the most
even run.
prestigious runner. Right now, I'm injured. I haven't run in like 6 months, but
Oh,
I do throw javelin. I got better throughout last year, but what is it? It got to the end of the season, and there were like a bunch of seniors decided let's pull a prank this year. So then for the first time in many years, the coach decided that they're going to do a vote for the captains, and there's like 6 captains for spring track for some reason. So I go and I make my vote. I put it towards 2 juniors who would become seniors. I thought they were really good fits. Then we go through all like the ceremonial stuff at the banquet, and at the end they announce the captains. And then first they go the first guy, and whatever his name is, and then second they go me, and I'm like, what's going on? And then, like, for reference, I was a sophomore then, and a sophomore being elected captain for the next year is pretty much unheard of, even for people who are good. And I'm like I'm not in any way good enough to have achieved that, something like that. So then I have to go and stand up, and I'm pretty bewildered. And then they call the rest of the captains. Everyone has no idea what was going on. So we're all confused, and it turns out that a senior who was leaving, who had nothing to do with like the program at all, or like he was on the track team, but he was going to be leaving. He went in and rigged the ballots and put in like 20 votes for me. So, but none of the coaches really cared because they were like, oh, whatever. And I'm pretty sure the main coach didn't even know that I was a sophomore then.
Oh my god.
So, to this day, starting up this year, I'm going to be a track captain.
That's
Is
exciting.
that where the
Yeah.
joke came from?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, that's why people call me the whole captain thing is because like it's just completely ridiculous that I'm gonna be captain, and like now I've been doing stuff for like the team, so it makes a little bit more sense now because I've been showing up to a lot of stuff. But back then it was absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, people were pretty mad after that. So I think if I was going to be murdered, especially in the next like 3 months, that's probably the reason.
I have another question if no one has any other answers, but if you have another answer, go ahead.
I'd most certainly be murdered for probably stealing things.
No one
Stealing.
murders people
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless
no one
it's like-
murders you for stealing things.
unless it's like a really
But you
big
do get
thing.
murdered for being a track captain.
Wait, and
Well,
what did you steal?
Yeah, what are
Probably
you
be
stealing? What's the...
Have you seen? I don't know. There's no
Uh,
movies about being murdered.
No, not one.
There are none. Except for the movie about that
used
track
to,
captain.
When I went over to when I lived in Cambridge, this was like a long time ago. I
Cambridge
used to
in a
steal.
State
I
you
used
don't
to
know.
steal I used to go into my friend's mother's purse and steal like $1 bills.
Absolute madman.
Yeah, really.
I was to this day I know they are hunting me down for missing $3.
That reminds me of when I used to go to Gabe's house, and
Jeez.
we were playing with our Imaginext castle set, you know,
Oh.
classic.
I
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember those.
So he hits me up. He's like, "Hey Eric, you really like this action figure? I'm just gonna be a really good guy and give it to you." I'm like, "Oh, thanks so much, man. This is my favorite action figure you have." And then on my way out, his mother says, you can't have that action figure. I like it."
Wait, what?
His mom?
Yeah, I mean,
No
obviously
way.
she didn't like it, but she was just being a bit of a
Yeah,
don't let the kids here, being a bit
mhm.
of a bi
Yeah, mhm.
you know the rest of
Yeah,
the letters.
alright.
A bizcocho?
Yeah.
A biscotti.
Scotty.
That reminds me of
Yeah,
one of the
Scotty.
one of the times there's this one card my friend had, Pokemon card of course, that my friend had it, and I just wanted it so bad. I opened up like the pack that was out had it in it. I opened up so many. That's all I was asking for. I never got it. And one day I just finally lost it. I must have been like in second grade or something. I just took it. And it had the thing is he like writes his name in Sharpie on the back of it. So every time I turned the card around, it said his name on it.
Oh god.
That's how you bring guilt back. So yeah,
Oh,
if I
man.
ever get murdered in the same line of Evan, that might be it.
It's
You
just
still have it?
I think so. Yeah, I think I still have it.
$3 a Pokemon card.
And
Is it like
You
a
want
Pokemon?
to hear a story of pain? Whale Lord EX.
what?
Whale Lord EX.
uh-huh.
I traded so much to get the Whale Lord EX
Uh-huh.
from this kid Tommy. And we've
Tommy.
traded years. I gave him my first good Pokemon card, which was Ho-Oh.
Mhm.
A Ho-Oh from 2006. And I finally get the Whale Lord EX, and then my friend screws me over in a trade, and I lose it forever. And I got it back like 2 years ago. but he had it for like 6 years, and I personally made him root through it for the friggin' Pokemon card.
How do you
Not
screw
okay.
up a physical
Wait, wait.
trade?
I
Wait,
guess
no,
like
no, but how did you lose it in
he
a
kind of
trade?
like he begged me to trade it, and then I said, okay, that was not a good trade. I want it back.
Ooh.
No, it's mine now.
Yeah, you never, backseats on trades.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
Go
what
back
it
to
is,
these.
right?
Hey, all right, I have a topic that I think will work really well with this crew. What's the worst movie you've ever seen?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I have to go with,
All right, we should take turns for this.
Yeah, because I know everyone has a really good one in mind, probably.
All right, so let's start at the top. Oshika.
Oh, I didn't think of anything.
Oh, sorry, it's being
Okay.
called on the spot week.
No,
All right, who
Oh,
has an
man.
answer to this one?
off the top of
I
my
gotta
head.
think.
I think I can think of one off the top of my head.
I have one on my
I
head
have
right now.
I have 3 currently.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
start
lot.
with
Go.
a film
have-
called let me take you back. There's a Bollywood film series entitled Golmaal, which
Oh, that's what I was thinking of, man.
claims-
Ooh.
the third movie claims it's the first ever Indian trilogy.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's clickbait or not, but
it said on the
basically,
DVD.
it's a bit of a tradition to start with the second movie in the series if you know it's going to be bad. So we started with Golmaal Returns, the second one, and the film is basically just like these Bollywood movies are like they're like vehicles where they just put in the most famous actors and they put in stupid songs that they know everyone's gonna love, the general public, and there's the rest of the movie is just fluff. It's just
Oh,
wacky,
God.
stupid banter. And,
Oh, you mean wacky stupid banter like? Yeah.
and but the wacky
About
stupid
wacky.
banter is interspersed with one character named Lucky who is mute, and all he can say is oh, oh, oh.
So
It was so bad. Oh my god.
it's like they watched an episode of Tom and Jerry, and they're like, "This is great. Let's put in a mute deaf Indian guy instead of Tom, and let's have instead of Jerry, let's just put in the police force, who's really good at making jokes." And
Oh, I
there's
do
like a
remember
scene where
that.
he gets stabbed with scissors in the butt, and it's just screaming, just screaming for 2 straight minutes.
In Golmaal 3, basically the humor is revolved around every single character has some sort of disability.
Oh god,
One of them is like paralyzed or some shit. One of them,
so bad.
I don't even remember all the
One of them
disabilities.
stutters, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
There's a game
It's not
like
even
that
an
where
actual
it's like
stutter. That's
you die and each next person would be have some kind of biological disorder.
What do you mean by game?
Katamari.
Oh yeah,
No, it was-
Katamari.
You play the guy and then you die and then you'd be resurrected as his son.
Oh, gotcha,
But then
gotcha.
his son would have like dwarfism
Yeah.
and he
What are
couldn't
you
jump at
talking
all.
about? I'm sorry. I
It's
don't
like
know
a
what's going
flash
on.
game.
I was just thinking of like how a story where everyone has a disability. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to distract from the conversation.
No, it's
All right,
fine.
next
My
bad
third
movie.
time.
Yeah, I thought of one. The Avatar movie, not the giant like
Oh,
blue
The Last
people.
Airbender?
The Last Airbender one.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
I have a story.
That
about
one
after you.
was so bad. I remember
was
I
gonna say
watched
that.
it in New or like some random place, nowhere near my house or anywhere, and the theater was completely empty, and it was 4D, so it was like scratch and sniff, but it made no sense with the movie.
What was Scratch and Sniff?
Wait,
The
what?
movie. I
There's
bought.
nothing.
Yes.
There's nothing good in the movie.
Exactly.
Smell the earth bending.
Yeah, right. It doesn't make
Wait,
any
the
sense.
DVD was Scratch and Sniff?
They put some
No,
dirt
no,
in
they
the cup.
literally like hand out these cards, and then on the screen, every once in a while in the corner, it said, "Scratch
Are you
off
fucking kidding
this."
me?
That's so
Smell-
bad.
Yeah, smell of like 4D.
It's not even. I've been to I've been to Disney World once, and they had something like that, except it was built into the thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
4D.
Shrek. Yeah,
We
Shrek.
have it,
Shrek
but-
4D.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw
but
that.
that's so bad. If it's on like a scratch
Oh,
card,
it
you
was
go to the specific
Absolutely
one.
terrible. And yeah, I love how they like try to build it up for the next 2 movies, so they have one for each book, and it just never happened. Thank God. But yeah, Oshika, if you want to tell your story.
Thurston, here's the real question.
Yeah.
How many times did you sniff the card?
I don't. I think I must have thrown it out right away. It was just the worst thing
They
ever.
managed to butcher 3 names and like not to
Oh
mention,
yeah, the main
thing-
character.
Iro. I have
Oh
Uncle
my-
Iro.
That movie is
and-
so bad. So bad.
What?
It was just trying to be closer to the original manga. Come on. man.
Yeah.
It's not an original
What
manga.
the-
It's the shows that it originated from. And Appa, the flying bison, he looked like a bumblebee. His legs were so distorted and weird. Yeah, he's supposed to have sticks, but it's
I
not
agree.
the Appa I know. You know, yip yip. You
I,
know?
I have an Avatar story, but I wanna follow the queue and let Oshiko.
Yeah, I
go
think
first.
Yoshika's.
All right. So the first time I watched that, I was at my friend's house and we were like really bored. This was when like Netflix was beginning, and apparently that movie was on there. So after like an hour of what do you want to watch? And like I don't care, we put that on, and we end up like we go through and no one says a word during the whole movie. It's completely silent, and like my friend's like, "How'd you like the movie?" And everyone's like, "Oh, it was pretty good."
Oh
And
no.
then I go home and like on the way home, I'm like, "Wow, that was really bad."
Oh shit.
I never told him, and then I guess he thinks I like it to this day. It sucks.
I just searched Appa from Avatar, and I have seen the worst thing. I've seen the Appa cosplay.
No,
Oh my god.
Appa's the bull, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
the
flying.
bison.
Yeah, the bison. Eric, do you have something?
Well, yeah, I go to game club. We have melee tournaments every week, and next to one of the setups, there's one guy who brings his laptop, and I'm sure a lot of you will know who I'm talking about. He's always playing like Ruby, the anime, the video game, or something like
Oh,
that.
I
And
know him.
he has his little group of buddies around him. They're playing this game, and every single time while we're playing melee, they have the same argument every single week. He says, Avatar is not an anime because
No.
it's Western. And they have that same back and forth every time.
We're still on terrible movies because I
Yeah, go.
have three that fit
Do
different
it.
categories. All right, so for my Western most worst movie, I have
You're after me.
I think it's called Chippy.
Chappie. Is it Chappie?
It's a Chappie. Is that the robot?
Yeah.
Yes, Chappie.
Yeah, Chappie was probably the worst thing I've ever seen.
What is
The-
Chappie?
I wanted to like it.
It was this movie about like a scientist makes a robot.
It's like South Africa or something.
Yeah, they were in South
Oh, is
Africa.
this Raw
They were in
one?
South Africa, and it's like they hire these gangster people,
Oh god.
and
32% on
was-
Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, it was like
I
the worst
really
thing I've
wanted
ever
to like
seen.
it.
And the problem with it is that every time the gangster people try to say something, they're like, "We's gonna be the best ones on the block." It was so forced, and everything about that movie was.
do that.
Yeah, and there was that as well. It was
You
just
know
so
they're a real
forced.
band, right? Like the
Oh, really?
gangsters are
Can
they're actually a band.
Yeah, that's like
Damn.
let's see what I remember it's some hard to understand name. Let me see. That's Chappie. Let's search Chappie on Google. And then let's see the actors. Okay. Yolandi Visser and it should be okay, they're called De Antwoord.
Yeah.
Oh, the Antwoord. I have a friend who really likes the Antwoord. I think they're fucking terrible. Like these.
And for my probably worst movie of all time, I have Hum Shackles.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hum Shackles was like it means
The
doppelganger in
greatest
Hindi.
movie.
And they like to ironically say it was the greatest movie. I think it was
I'm
we
never
got, like,
ironic.
100 minutes. 100 minutes in. It's 3 hours, by the way. It's around. Oh wait a
That's
minute.
typical Bollywood fare.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the average Bollywood movie is like 3 hours.
With an
And
interval.
it's kind of a sport to see who can survive the longest. And,
It's a sport.
who can
Might as well be.
remain conscious while watching these terrible ones. And it was just so bad. It was the humor was always fell flat. It was they just hired a bunch of people who looked the same, and it's like the prompt in every Indian movie now. They like
Yeah.
It's pretty much what Eric was saying
Um,
before, where they just get the best actors and they get a song, and then they're like, this movie will do well. And that was the
They-
entire movie.
It does
the
well though.
main actresses
Evan
in that
decided
movie.
to skip me.
Her name is Bipasha Basu, and she's quoted as saying she cried during the filming of Hum Shackles because it was so bad. And
Yeah, she told her family not to watch it as well.
this woman's also afraid of lesbians.
Yeah.
She's afraid of
alright.
what?
Lesbians.
Lesbians.
She's
I'm
petrified
afraid.
of lesbians. Here, let me hit you up.
Alright. Maxfield.
Okay. This is gonna be a toughie. But I have a pick. I was a fan of the movie. You guys seen the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
It's a great time. I really enjoyed that movie when I started when I was like 6. And I remember back when Cartoon Network used to have their block of movies they'd show every Thursday night. It's called The Flicks. This is unimportant, but they showed Son of the Mask.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I've heard of this.
It's so bad. They managed to take Alan Cummings, who was all right. He was good in the first one, but they just made him. He's the guy who played what was the wacky guy the kids like to watch in Spy Kids.
Oh God, Spy Kids.
And he was also Nightcrawler in X2.
Oh, I like that intro next to.
And then every single like the mask gets on this little kid and he starts dancing around. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby.
Oh yeah.
No, that's Comedy Gold. That's Eli.
It's so funny because the kid can dance and kids don't do that. And
Oh God.
and there was so much product placement everywhere. Like the guy's playing, "Hey, hold on, stop! I'm playing my Game Boy Advance. Calm down."
Some of the mask.
That's pretty bad.
6%.
6%.
All right, I just want to point out that we're roughly like 40 minutes, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what
so-
kind of timing we want to do for this.
We're going
like an
for
hour's
we're going for the
Oh,
full hour.
shit.
We're going for the full hour.
Oh, she
I
got.
don't
I don't know if I can last a full hour.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know.
but we're going for the full 15 minutes, Eric.
Okay.
All right, and while I was doing that, Eric, I went on and listened to some. I was just listening to D Antwoord.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know what to think about it.
They're really raunchy South African.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Ugly boy left and right.
Wow.
It's perfect
It's
impersonation.
like that Cantina CGI person.
Oh yeah. From
They
the
have-
from
they
Star
have,
Wars.
Oh, that one who's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they uncancel school?
What do you want
No,
to
I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah,
all
I
right,
would have
my,
a chem test tomorrow. And I wanna get that over with, but now I
alright.
forget everything.
So
my worst
yeah, go.
movie I've seen. The new Tarzan that came out.
The new
Like
Tarzan.
the one with the girl that played Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's
That was
Margot
also
Robbie.
bad.
Margot Robbie. Wait, what? I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
what-
She was Jane, and so in this Tarzan movie,
Oh, wait, was it that
Tarzan.
bad?
it was terrible. All right, so Tarzan,
Oh wait, I forgot about Race 2.
Oh, just,
Can
I
we
wanna
stop
hear about
interrupting
Yeah,
Oshika,
yeah,
please?
she could go.
Oh my gosh. So Tarzan, the first Tarzan, the story, he's out of the jungle and he's like a normal person living in London, and they somehow got Samuel L. Jackson in the movie, and
I think I saw clips of that.
he's like a cowboy, but he's also a British American person. So I'm not gonna explain the whole plot, but the end of the movie is like Tarzan's been chasing this guy on like a boat, and at the end he does like a mating call, and all the CGI crocodiles
Oh,
that they've been teasing for the whole movie, they like creep up on the boat, and they eat the guy, and there's like a minute of them just staring at it, of the CGI crocodiles, and it's really bad CGI crocodiles.
That
It's
sounds
terrible.
amazing. Oh my god. Oh man, I can't think of like the really bad movies I've seen because I've just over my lifetime. I think I've seen so many and yet so few that the line is just blurred.
Anyone seen the 2003 Hulk movie with
Oh,
directed Ang
yeah,
Lee
I've
one
seen
with
lots.
Eric
I
Bana?
haven't seen all of it, but I've seen
Yeah,
many
where
parts of
where
it.
he has the ability to turn into a PS2 character model.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's
And he's this vibrant green. And there's
Oh,
there's this one there's this one scene where his annoying friend gets him to freak out, and it's so funny because he's
he's on the couch, right?
because Hulk is his friend sitting on the couch and he's breaking the door and it takes him for so long to turn green that you see all these stages in detail.
This looks terrible.
Yeah,
There's Google imaging this.
yeah,
This
it's
is
bad.
And
Yeah.
I remember
Even embarrassing.
the end. All right, the final battle. I remember. I thought it was so. I mean, I used to be afraid of the Hulk, and this movie got me afraid of the Hulk because it was so bad. And I saw this in theaters, and the final battle took place between him and his dad, because of course it's the typical, "Oh, my dad's the villain," which has just never been done.
Wait, how does the Hulk
Very
fight a
original.
human?
And the final battle took place underwater at night.
Oh,
Because
that's
his
a good
dad
one.
could like push out water and absorb whatever he touched. And there's this one scene where his dad injects the Hulk stuff into his dog, so he has to fight off Hulk
What?
dogs.
Oh, God.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's Hulk dogs.
Hulk dog.
That's
And
actually.
they
that's a
got-
great-
I don't know. And
The
remind me,
dog
this
of the
director's- this director's Ang Lee. He's a good director. He did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Life of Pi, both of which are good movies.
That's a scary Hulk dog.
Oh my!
Wait, oh, just
God!
let me look up Hulk Dog. Because
That's
The Hulk
amazing.
dog.
2003
Dog.
Hulk Dog.
I just literally looked up 2003 Hulk dog.
Wait,
Yeah,
what? Oh my God, is this?
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold. I'm gonna paste one.
And also,
There's a-
Yeah,
it
I'll be
alright,
putting it
there's-
up.
All right, I think it's
no, this
cool.
one. This one though.
I think it's cool when a movie tries to make it look like a comic
It's
book
an
with the entire
unhinged.
thing, like 300 did. But this time there's this one scene where it's like a joke where scenes. The way scenes transition is it's a comic panel and it zooms out and you see all these other parts of the movie and it just goes over here and maybe like a character jumps up in screen and then there's a text that says "Whoa!" right next to them.
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, here I just found the video. It's titled
What are
Hulk
we? Some kind of
2003
Hulk
Hulk versus Dogs 4K.
4K?
Do they have
Yeah.
these?
Some kind of Hulk
Yes,
dogs?
they
Who
have it
said
in
that?
4K, so you can see the atrocity. of the
no
video.
one.
Jennifer
Did you see
Connelly
that?
was in this.
All right. I don't want this to be a Hulk dog podcast, so we'll move on from the Hulk.
That's a good way to
Yeah.
end it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we want to end it, or do we want to go into one more topic?
Well, I think we do one
let's-
more.
Let's do the
Let's do
final
one more.
topic, which was oh God.
I
Who had
have-
this stuff at the
I know.
bottom?
I have one more question from Ask Reddit.
All right, plug it in.
What were some odd misconceptions you had as a child? I bet we get some good ones in this chat.
Oh, I have one.
Oh, I got a good one.
Yeah. All right.
I have too many, I think.
Okay.
Can I go?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can start, Max.
Get it off.
So I am a big fan of Dr. Pepper. It is a great soda. It always tastes good. It leaves a satisfied taste in this mouth. Dr.
Not
Pepper, please
sponsored.
sponsor me.
Oh my God.
But I used to. I was 4, and my dad would let me have some. And once we're out of a can because you drink it a lot. It's, no, don't drink too much because you'll become a caffeine monster. And a caffeine monster was a term, like he said, that just means someone who drinks too much caffeine and has to rely on caffeine. But I imagined a caffeine monster as a Yeti with Dr. Pepper dripping down
That's
his shirt.
amazing.
And I thought, I gotta slow down on the Dr. Pepper, or else I'm gonna become a big Yeti. And I had this dream where I drank too much I drank a full can of Dr. Pepper, and I saw my
A
fingernails
full
turn into
can?
claws.
Like,
Oh my god.
My
This is
arm
like-
hair,
Oh,
which I had when I was 4.
This is like a Goosebumps episode.
Yeah, turned.
God, I
It's
wish.
called My Fizzy Adventure.
Oh my god. Can we start
Alright.
writing it? We need to start writing it.
I don't want Dr. Pepper. I want answers.
that's so good.
And the hairs in my arms started turning white, and I got real muscular, and my eyes turned yellow. And instead of too much Dr. Pepper, I became a caffeine monster, and I couldn't get out of it.
Oh
And
my
I woke
god,
up
that's
and I talked to my
amazing.
dad. I said, "Dad, help me! I've turned into a caffeine monster. What am I gonna do?"
It turns out
And,
he was a caffeine monster all along.
Oh my God. But then they injected his dog with caffeine, and then
You had to fight the caffeine. And then we fought underwater at night.
in your pool.
Yeah.
Your pool?
Oh, alright. She
When I
go.
was-
Yo.
Oh, I have one. So, my sister was born like when I was 9, so I had this until I was 9 years old. You know how people say like babies have their first words and stuff?
Yeah.
So like, when I was little, like my first word was like mom. So I thought, like, I imagined the baby coming out of the womb and they'd like pull it out and the doctor was like holding it and the baby would just
No
say
way.
mom. And I never thought too much about it to like think about it. So like I just had this like this image in my head of a baby just saying a word. But
This is their
this is
point.
until
Their chosen word.
Yeah.
and I never
Baby.
thought about it that much. It was just what happened when babies are born. So, and it was like a random word they just said. And
That's
when my
awesome.
sister was born, she didn't talk.
What?
So,
Wait, did you watch the birth of your sister?
no, like when she was in the house.
Oh, you thought they just said one word that they'd say over and over again as their first word?
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Mudkip, Mudkip.
Maxfield.
No, they say their name. They're like a Pokemon.
All right.
It'll just cut you out entirely.
So we're coming up to an hour. I think this is where we stop it. Any closing remarks from the group?
Okay, thanks for tuning in.
There you go. And then we'll have Maxfield doing his like outro beatboxing music or whatever.
Yeah, it's MLG Podcast. We are number one. We is good, and we hope you have fun. Stay in school and don't do drugs. And then pedal out of pugs.